CMRRA, my fabulous chaotic Jellyspoons. Welcome to Monday Madness. This is my vague attempt to keep my presence on the internet rolling. Hi, internet. Hello. This is my friend, Steve. You're right, Steve. Sort of bi-weekly on Mondays, I am going to make a video about something, anything. Please put suggestions in the comments because I'm rapidly running out of ideas. Hello, editing Maukus here just for a second to say that I have just now noticed that the cosplay makeup I forgot to take off my face has been left there unblended, so enjoy that for the rest of the video. I certainly did. I've talked about Critical Role quite a lot, and it's not that there is nothing left to say about Critical Role, it's just that, you know, not everyone comes to this channel for Critical Role. Most of you came to this channel for Critical Role. Most of you came to see my cosplay, which is what you're going to get every month. So, as you guys may know, I'm in desperate need of projects, because if I don't have a project I will go insane and this madness has to go somewhere. So with the amazing help of the people who are backing me on Ko-fi and Patreon, thank you, I love you, you're amazing. Please join them, become a chaos enabler, whatever, become a chaotic Jellyspoon, that's a thing. I should probably explain why, because I got a bunch of comments about this last time. Why am I calling you Jellyspoons? Okay. I forgot that I do this. I used to do this when I was a waiter, and people got confused. Basically, I'm always trying to be very sort of like gender inclusive, because you're all being very gender inclusive of me, mostly, when people bother to check. My pronouns are they, them, hi, or he, whichever, I don't really care. However, if you misgender me, I'm not gonna go blah about it, because life's too short to get annoyed about that kind of thing, and if you couldn't tell, then clearly I'm not doing a very good job at showing you how I'm feeling that day. Anyway, I do not want to be like, hey, guys, because to some people that's not cool, and I totally get that. And I don't want to be like, hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that kind of thing, because again, that's sort of missing out a huge chunk of people in the middle, including myself. So without wanting to eradicate myself from my own audience, I think I first saw it when I was watching an episode of this British TV show called Basil, which is this little sort of puppet fox guy. He's pretty cool. And at one point I remember watching him as a kid, and he did this joke, and then he comes on and he says, hello. What's a Basil Brush voice? I can't remember. He's sort of posh British, and he just comes up and he's like, well then, ladies and Jellyspoons. And I remember thinking, Jellyspoons, that's a pretty neat sort of non-gender way of saying hi. So it sort of stuck, and I realized that as the more I've made videos where I'm actually addressing you guys, the more I've said it. So yeah, it's a thing now. So come be my chaotic Jellyspoons. If I ever get enough followers, we will have merch. Why not? Do you want to be a chaotic Jellyspoon? Join me, follow me, subscribe to me here, support me on Patreon if you want. Be a monthly supporter of the Jellyspoon Chaos and become a member of the chaotic Jellyspoon crew. That's a mouthful. We should really work on that. That will not work on a t-shirt. What do you think? You want a t-shirt? Insert t-shirt ideas. Anyway, so hello Jellyspoons, welcome to Monday Madness. I am doing my 12 months of cosplay challenge. So at the end of every month, I'll put out a vlog about the cosplay costume, whatever it is, prop thing I decide to make that month. And you guys will get that. But in the meantime, I sort of feel like it's a bit sporadic, so it's sort of like, here, have some TikToks that I made that nobody's seeing because it's on TikTok. And why would they let cosplayers' content be seen on TikTok? Hi TikTok, so cosplayer here. I'm not massive in the cosplay community, but there's a lot of people who are, and there's a lot of people who are trying to make their way up the grapevine just to make people see their content. We really love it, and we are actually quite a massive part of your platform that you tend to just sort of avoid. So yeah, if you could let people see our content, that'd be really cool, because even if people aren't into cosplay, if they see a costume, they might still like it and give us a follow, because some people enjoy that kind of thing. And even if you don't know half the characters I'm doing, I also do Peter Pan and Jack Frost, and I'm pretty sure most people know who they are. So, you know, thanks TikTok, we'll have words. So, to fill the gaps between getting my end of month vlog video about my costume that I've been making, I am going to be giving you Monday Madness. I've chosen to do it on Mondays because at the beginning of the week, whether it's in lockdown or not, we need something to just bring you back up again and be like, woohoo, Monday. So I'm going to try to lighten the mood by bringing you some Monday Madness. So let's get into it. Woo! Never raise me on black Sabbath, I'm insane. Well, I can feel it in my bones. Steve, you're making me feel real short right now. I know, I made you taller than myself so that I can pin this coat to you, but man, I am not that short. I am 5'5.5", which is nearly 5'6". I am that short, and Steve, you're making me feel bad right now, man. Get my heels on. So, welcome to this Monday Madness. What are we talking about today? Today, we are talking about something that anybody who knows me would never expect me to talk about. Spoiler alert, it involves relationships and emotions. Feelings. And for this, I blame my friends Kat and Bro. You know who you are. I blame you entirely. You're the ones who make this happen. So today, I'm going to be talking about this thing called love language. You might have heard of it. I, as always, am late to the game on pretty much everything, so I hadn't heard of it until my friend Kat was like, oh, but yes, but my love language is XYZ, so therefore, and I was like, What? What do you mean love language? Do you mean like the way you talk to people? What is this? Like... But no, apparently there's a whole thing. And your love language is actually about like how you express your feelings to other people and how you like to have people express things back to you. And I'm like, don't express friggin' anything to me. Just tell me you like my costume and move on. It's fine. But apparently that's not how you're supposed to do things. So I researched a bunch of stuff online and I took like this quiz and I felt like I was on BuzzFeed, like, do you prefer the potato or the harpsichord? I don't freaking know. Basically what I took from it, the 5 different types of love language is there is physical touch, so you like, you know, the touch, the reassurance, the hug, that kind of thing. There's words of affection, I think, words of affirmation, I think that's it. So like saying I love you and speaking and saying things that you care and all that stuff. And then there is like gift giving, things like that. Not necessarily extravagant gift giving, just like, you know, giving someone crap. And then, what the hell were the other ones? Oh, acts of service. So like doing things for people, like helping people, that kind of thing. And then the 5th one was, quality time. Quality time spent with people. So you know, quality time. And to a certain extent, I do dabble in most of those pies, but there isn't one that makes me go, yes, this is the pie for me. This is the one I want to eat. This is the whole thing. This is it. I didn't really associate with any of them much. And I thought, well, maybe there's other people out here who don't associate with many of these, or maybe there are other people who actually feel the same way I do. If I am trying to get in touch with how I'm feeling, which doesn't take long, there are not many levels to this. I am not like an ogre. I do not have layers. I am not an onion with layers. Or a cake. I'm like, donkey, it's all out here on my sleeves. I don't have sleeves on. Well, there goes that metaphor. Okay, so love language. It's about how you express yourself to other people, and it's about how your brain works and how your emotions work. And Steve, my man, raised a real good point. Well, what is different about me? Like when I'm feeling a strong emotion in some particular way. So if I am sad, what am I doing that's different? How does my world change? If I am happy, if I am enthusiastic, which is most of the time. So that kind of thing, like how does it change? And how do I express feelings? Like if I am feeling super, super loving towards my friends or whoever, or my family, how do I show them that I love them? So thinking about all of this, how my emotions change, what happens in my world, and how I like to express myself to other people, only one thing came up. And that one thing, my Chaos Jellyspoons, is music. When I am happy, sad, enthusiastic, working super hard on something, getting into a bit of a slump, or most importantly, pulling myself out of a slump, or when I am expressing like, hey, I really care about you, man, to somebody, what am I doing? Well, it always involves music. Not gonna lie, most of my life involves music, pretty much most of the time. I cannot be walking down the street without headphones. I need headphones in, I need music, like, all the time, just have to. I cannot go to sleep without something being on. I can't sit in silence. Side note here to talk about my wonderful friend Kat. I love her to pieces, but my god, are we two different people. My friend Kat was talking about this beautiful experience that she'd had. She was at this, like, I don't know, relaxing spa or something, I don't friggin' know. And it was like, you go into like a room or a pod and you float in like salt water or something and you like just float there and it's just dark. And she's like, it just sounds so relaxing and amazing, you just be alone with your thoughts. And I was like, me alone with my thoughts? Gee. No, adrift on the sea in darkness. My taste in music is pretty varied. I've picked up a lot of my favourite artists from different places I've visited or lived. Loads of the folk and jazz and stuff. That was from when I visited New Zealand. Hugely got into that while I was there and I'm super glad that I did. Moving into the sort of middle of my spectrum, I've got musical theatre and that kind of thing. Fell in love with that quite late in the game actually. When I was like 17, 18, I got into that when I was doing my performing arts A-levels and finally actually paid attention to these musicals and went, man, yeah, I love these. going along with that sort of like ballet and classical, all of that, I actually got a great big appreciation for that. So yeah, finally realized that, you know, the drama kid could also be a theatre kid. And then you have what I consider sort of the other end of my spectrum, which is the rock, the metal, punk, goth, whatever you like to call it. I did miss the emo phase a little bit when I was growing up because I was just on the cusp. I was like the generation just before emo really became a thing. So I did my high school as like the one weirdo goth kid, and then all these emos started happening in the years below me, and I was just like, what is this, and why do you look like that, and why is cutting yourself suddenly considered cool? But on to more cheerful topics like love language. Ugh. So music is my love language. I'm into a ridiculous variety of the stuff, and when I am happy or sad or feeling anything strongly or trying to express myself, that is where it comes from. And I listened to this and I just went, bing! Oh my god, it's music. Of course it's music. Like, of course it's music. It was always going to be music. So, yeah, that's where this video has come from. Basically, music is my love language because that is how I will express myself, and that is how I will show you that I love you. That is what I will give you. That is what I'll put out there, and that is my best way of communicating, hey, this is what is going on. Sometimes the lyrics super fit, sometimes it's just the melody, and sometimes it's a combination of the two. Sometimes it's more the feel of the song than the actual literal lyrics. YouTube is my Pinterest board. There's a fun fact about me. This will probably tell you more than I even realize, but so recently Falling in Reverse have been sort of revamping some of their old songs, and they've been remaking them sort of in a more sort of orchestral and slower way. They've twisted the beat down, they've made it more emotional, and they made some beautiful friggin' kick-ass music videos. They're like whole mini movies to go along with these songs. They've done The Drug in Me is reimagined, and they've done I'm Not a Vampire revamped. And flip me sideways, I cannot get bored of those videos. Like here you go, here is me, this will tell you so much about me, basically. I watched the Drug in Me is a reimagined video, and immediately it really related to one of the characters that I play. So it hit me on a character level, and then it hit me as a person, and damn, so I watched The Drug in Me is reimagined, I'll link it somewhere, and the video and just the way they'd slowed it down and made this song this huge emotional ball of just friggin', it hurts to listen to this. Ironically, I listen to this song when I'm like in a really good mood. So that probably tells you something about me. But The Drug in Me is reimagined. Friggin' amazing. I love that song. And then they just dropped in February. So a few weeks ago, they just dropped I'm Not a Vampire revamped. Holy hell! Oh! It's starting to sound like Nessa from Gavin and Stacey, but oh! I've had that song in my head since it dropped. Like, I am probably responsible for about 100 of those views on that video. Frig me, man. Such a good version of that song. I love the original version of that song too, but like, damn. So that'll probably tell you about me. Anything that it doesn't have to be sad, but as long as it gets me emotionally, I'm there in that moment, feeling those emotions, like, oh, gut punch, you know? Whether it's like, yes, this upbeat, happy musical number, like, yes, we're gonna go do this thing, or whether it's this really haunting melody of just like sad, this terrible thing has happened to me, and I'm singing and pouring my heart out, and it's like, damn, I'm there, I am living. So yeah, there you go, that's me. Does anyone remember the Hoosiers? If you remember the Hoosiers, comment down below because you are awesome. Goodbye, mystery. I promised you would love us, but you knew too much. I'll usually be sending people a song. I might be listening to something or just trolling the internet, and I'll hear a song and be like, oh man, this song really makes me think of this person because I think they would like it. Or, oh hey, this song has lyrics that I think this person would really relate to. Or, man, this song is just so cool, I need to send it to people so they can hear it. And what that is that's me sort of sharing a piece of my soul with you. Because if I send you a song, unless it's a Rickroll, it's not going to be something that's just like flippant. I'm not going to send you a song that I'm just like, yeah, it's okay. I'm going to send you a song that I'm like, I have played this on repeat about 20 times. I cannot get it out of my soul. Here, I need you to listen to this, whether you agree with me or not, you know? And so if I send you that, it basically means I trust you and like you enough that I want to share this thing with you, and it's really super important to me, so no matter what your opinion is on it, please listen to it, because then you can know me just a little bit better, you know? And I didn't realise that was what I was saying until I was making this video. Hi Kat, I'm really sorry I keep referencing you in these videos, but I am going to do it one more time. Kat doesn't really like musicals. I forgive her, it's fine, she's perfect in other ways. The reason I was explaining that I do like them is this, which is also the reason why she doesn't like them. The songs in musicals happen when people have talked to the point that you can't talk anymore. The emotion and the drama and whatever's going on has got so big that the only thing left to do is burst into song about it. And sometimes it's a really sad, sorrowful song, sometimes it's happy and upbeat, sometimes it's just you on your own in a spotlight talking to the audience, sometimes it's building yourself up to make a huge decision, sometimes it's a group number where it's like, yeah, we're gonna storm the barricades, sometimes it's the very ending musical number where it's all upbeat, we're all stars, we all deserve to be in this together, it's all gonna be great, any of that, but it's all like this huge emotional just so musicals is my go-to for particularly when I am sad, is because I want to get this emotion out of me and usually get it gone so that I can get on with my life. And a big way that I do that is by singing along and feeling along with the characters in these songs. So if you catch me listening to a lot of musicals on repeat, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm sad, but it is one of the things I will do when I'm feeling quite low. I will also go for sort of very heavy screamo metal as well, just because, again, it's another way of just getting it out, but equally I will sing along to screamo when I'm happy too, so it's not a foolproof way of detecting my mood, but it is a good go-to. Ended up losing everything I had, my lover left town and my whole world's gone, living my life like a country song. Oh, another great band though. What I'm saying to you, my Chaos Jellyspoons, yes, that name is sticking now. It's happening. Let's just go with it. What I am saying to all of you is have a look up the different types of love language, see if you relate to any of them, see how it feels. Pop yours in the comments below if you have a certain type of love language you associate with, or even more than one. And if it's not one of the key 5, then what makes you tick, basically? What makes you express yourself better? What makes you understand feelings? And what would you give to other people if you want them to know that you care about them? How do you express yourself? What is your type of love language? And what do you think of mine, I guess? I don't know how fascinating whatever I have to blather about is to you guys, but if you have stuck around to the end of this video, thank you very much. I hope you have an amazing rest of your week. Welcome to Madness Mondays, bi-weekly videos talking about utter nonsense. If you have requests for random things you'd like me to talk about later on, chuck them in the comments as well, because hell, I need ideas sometimes. Because otherwise you'll get videos like this where I just talk about things that I've thought of, which tend to be a little bit whoop. If you would like to chuck me any support you like on Ko-fi, the link will be in the description of this video, and I'll put a link at the end as well. If you'd like to have a monthly commitment to me, then wow, well done you. You can support me on Patreon. It starts at $3 a month, and for that you get sort of like videos and updates on what the hell I'm doing. You can help me vote on the cosplays I'm going to start doing, and you also get pictures of my very adorable dog. Ding! Picture of the dog. Dog incentive for you to come and back me on Patreon. I love you all. Thank you for watching this video. Have an amazing rest of your week. I will see you in a couple of weeks' time when I do another Crazy Monday, and I will also post my cosplay vlog very soon. Goodbye! Now go listen to some music that makes you feel good. Well, I'm not a vampire, but I feel like one. Sometimes I sleep all day, 'cause I hate the sun. And whiskey seems to be my holy water. Mother's better lock your doors and hide your daughters. I'm insane. I can feel it in my bones. I like CDs. I like to flick through the lyrics without having to Google them. I like to read the thank yous of the band saying, hey, I'd like to thank my mom, my dog, my pet potato, God, all of this stuff, you know? I want to read it and see all the cool promo photos of the bands. I love it. I love that shit. Anyway. Well, I'm not a zombie, but I feel like one today. do this.